Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see it. Now, today I'm going to be talking about that damn Rich Paul. Okay, but before we even get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, I'm just going to tell you guys from the jump, I'm already annoyed. Funny enough, we had finished producing all the content for today, and I was going through one of the posts that I put on the community last night regarding some comments that Rich Paul made. And I was reading through some of the things that people were saying, and one of our viewers was like, we need a video on this. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's right. We were supposed to do a video on this because I was posting it on my Instagram last night. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, my name is Charles Tabansi. My handle is CTABANZ on Instagram. So I posted it on Instagram, and I was perturbed at what Rich Paul was saying. Rich Paul has this obsession with controlling narratives and recreating history to fit whatever message or narrative they want to propagate into the world. These guys are master manipulators of information. They will take an event that happened one way and then try to distort it in a totally different way to fit whatever narrative that it is that they're trying to create. So yesterday, Rich Paul went on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay, so you already know it's going to be a hug-a-thon on that show. So he goes there, and they're talking about different things. And I come across a clip on Instagram, and it was featuring Rich Paul and Shannon Sharp talking about Kobe Bryant and explaining what the Mamba mentality was. And as a Kobe Bryant fan, as I was listening to them, I said, these guys are lying. They're literally lying. They're just making up SHI, you know what, as they go along. Literally making it up. They're just making it up. So what we want to do is, I want to play what Rich Paul had to say here. And then I'm just going to probably lose it in this show. Take a listen to that there.
I'm going to get you out of here on this one. And you're the closest to the story, so you would know. What is with the vitriol of the older players towards LeBron? It seems like a lot of the old players don't want to give this younger generation the credit that they deserve. Yeah. But it seems like a lot of the ire is pointed at 23. Why do you think that is?
It's really corny to me.
Absolutely.
And like I said, when you out there, you deal with certain things. It's layered, in my opinion. You gotta remember, when LeBron came in, a lot of guys were still in their prime, and all the attention turned to him. In 2000, all the attention, boom, $100 million contract, real $100 million, not that fluff that be going out today. I'm talking about a $100 million contract.
Never dribbled NBA basketball in the NBA.
They ain't never seen nothing like that. Jay-Z sending a private jet when he's still in high school. We going up to New York every weekend, every other weekend, whatever, when you could, you know what I'm saying? All these things, they wasn't, and so quite naturally in the neighborhood, you develop what? An envy. It's much easier for you to be like, man, that's some cold, man, that's player. That's real player, man. I appreciate that. I'm proud of you. That's the hardest thing to do. The easiest thing to do is what they do. You have. And then now when you give that to a media platform, and now it's even trickling down to some of the younger players, they purposely don't say his name in things. Oh, I played this because of these people. But again, everybody didn't always have the Mamba mentality. The Mamba mentality came after Kobe was really done. Then all of a sudden, everybody had the Mamba mentality.
Because the Mamba mentality, everybody frowned upon it because they say he was ball hogging.
Yeah, but when he was playing, because I was there, he wasn't hanging out with none of these guys. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
But I'm not surprised because I come from it. I wish it was different, but I'm not surprised because I come from it. But what impresses me more is that guy don't do unto those what they do to him. His door's always been open. Every time you see somebody, man, what's up, show love, etc. Even when there's
is he too
friction,
nice? Because
too nice.
Because Jordan gave the players he played it with it, but he like I ain't y'all. Kobe really didn't fool with.
But you gotta understand, some familiarity breed disrespect, and I tell him that sometimes. they can walk past somebody and don't even speak, that make that person want to speak to you more. If you speak to that person every time, it becomes, and that's the treatment that he gets sometimes. You get what I'm saying? They get on Draymond for being his friend. It's craziness, right?
Right.
But again, this is not about, that's not a athlete thing. That's a people thing. And that's why I said what I said when we were talking on First Take. We have to break those cycles. I'm not going to do unto those others as they done to me. That's just not what I come from.
So you heard what Rich Paul and Shannon Sharp had to say. They basically said that the Mamba mentality is basically being rude to people, ignoring people when you walk by them, and essentially being a jerk. To them, that's what the Mamba mentality is. The other lie he told was that the Mamba mentality started when Kobe Bryant retired. Before I even go off, I want to play some audio of the late Kobe Bryant explaining what the Mamba mentality is, for the people that may be confused, because Rich Paul is lying. He's lying on Kobe. He just made that up. And maybe Kobe Bryant walked past him in the hallway one day and didn't say what's up to him. And maybe that's the reason he said that. I don't know. I want to play what Kobe said when he was asked to explain the definition of the Mamba mentality. Take a listen to Kobe Bryant explaining what the definition of the Mamba mentality is. Take a listen to that there.
Mamba mentality is it's a way of life. It's not an attitude per se, but it's a way to live. Which is just trying to get better every single day. It's not something where you live with like a bravado or anything like that. It's just the simplest form of just trying to get better at whatever it is that you're doing. The players like Kyrie Irving, players like Giannis, I mean, these are guys that are really working to strive to do that. And you see the improvements in their game from it. And that's all Mamba mentality is. It's just trying to get better every single day. The Mamba mentality simply means trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what the mentality means. It means every day, you're trying to become better. If your job is to try to be the best basketball player you can be, right? To do that, you have to practice, you have to train, right? You want to train as much as you can, as often as you can. So if you get up at 10 in the morning, train at 11, right? 12, say 12, train at 12, train for 2 hours, 12 to 2. You have to let your body recover. So you eat, recover, whatever. You get back out, you train, start training again at 6. Train from 6 to 8, right? And now you go home, you shower, you eat dinner, you go to bed, you wake up, you do it again, right? Those are 2 sessions, right? Now imagine you wake up at 3 and you train at 4. You go 4 to 6, come home, breakfast, relax, blah, blah, blah. Now you're back at it again, 9 to 11, right? Relax, and now all of a sudden you're back at it again, 2 to 4, and now you're back at it again, 7 to 9. Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4. All right. And so now you do that. And as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up.
So you heard what Kobe Bryant had to say. You heard what he had to say. If you were listening carefully, you would hear Kobe say, the Mamba mentality isn't about me being a jerk or frown in my face or being mute or being rude to people. It's just about me expressing myself. And during the documentary that Kobe Bryant created, Muse, which came out 8 years ago, Kobe explained when the Mamba mentality was created. And it was created in the mid 2000s during that court, that allegation that he had. And he created this other personality to decompartmentalize, who he was as a person and the persona he created on the court. Now, the vehicle in which the Mamba mentality existed was the hard work that Kobe Bryant talked about. Simply, the Mamba mentality is striving to be the best that you can be every single day. Instead, what Rich was talking about was Kobe Bryant's personality and how it differed from that of LeBron James. How Jordan's personality differed from that of LeBron James. Rich Paul and these guys have a serious obsession with Kobe Bryant. They are obsessed with Kobe, obsessed with him. Throughout LeBron's entire career, he couldn't figure out if he wanted to be Kobe or if he wanted to be Jordan. All he did was copy. That's all. He even comes to LA. He has like 2 different numbers. He comes to the NBA. He's wearing number 23. Whenever LeBron is trying to make his GOAT case, and these guys are trying to make their GOAT case, they always got to bring up Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. This is their whole conversation. LeBron was envious of Kobe. Rich Paul went into the thing of when LeBron came into the league, there was nobody, all the attention. What is Rich Paul talking about? What exactly is Rich Paul talking about? Rich Paul is just inventing reality. When they went to Beijing and they went there for the 2008 Olympics, go listen to Chris Bosh and other players that were on that team. They said they thought they were famous until they got to China and they saw Kobe. Kobe was a global icon, and they knew this. They knew this. Even one of the biggest cronies for Clutch Sports, Nick Wright, said when LeBron passed Kareem, he said, I saw more excitement out of people when Kobe passed Jordan than when LeBron passed Kareem. The reason that was because more people loved Kobe. Kobe was more real. You saw his flaws and you saw his positives. These guys, all they do is create narrative. That is their job 100%. He just told a bold-faced lie. So did Shannon. Talking about, Shannon Sharp said that the Mamba mentality means chucking shots. Then that means LeBron has mastered the Mamba mentality over the last few years, because that's all he's been doing. That means LeBron has mastered the Mamba mentality, because all he did was chuck shots and take all the shots. Are you kidding me? What is their obsession with Kobe? What is this obsession with him? Why y'all always got to come up here and make up stories? I understand that you guys have totally fried the brains of your following, the good majority of them. Somebody left a comment on the channel just to show you how disillusioned and out of it these people are. One person said, where was all this love for Kobe when he was alive? I'm like, what? What? Kobe never had to beg anybody to love him. LeBron does. These guys are always begging for validation, for people to validate them. Tell me I'm great. Tell me I'm the best. Tell me I'm this. That means you don't believe it. Why do you always need people to validate you? It means you don't believe it. LeBron at year 19 is still talking about give me my respect. Really? 18 years into the NBA, you're still talking about can they give me my respect? What? All of the people running around twerking it up for you all over the place, knocking over drinks, they don't give you enough love, but you need everybody? What hurts their heart is that these dudes know that MJ and Jordan were the standard. Right now, the most worn shoes in the NBA are Jordans and Kobe's. Nobody wears LeBron's except him and maybe a few people. Nobody. And when they hear other NBA players say, oh, they put Kobe, they put Jordan, he calls it hate. It's not that it's true. It's that they're hating on. It can't be that they believe it. That can't be it. It has to be that they're hating. These guys have a sick obsession with controlling narratives and creating false stories. They just invent reality. Totally. That was an example of it. I played an audio of Rich Paul and Shannon Sharp saying what the Mamba mentality is. Then I played another audio or a compilation of audios of the man who created the idea telling you what the Mamba mentality is, and it's 2 totally different concepts. Who are you going to believe, Rich Paul? And you know there are people stupid enough watching this show right now that will believe Rich Paul. You know that. You know that. You know this. What's this obsession with Kobe? What is it? The jealousy that these guys have for the guy, it's deafening. It's deafening. It is deafening. You wanted to be that dude so bad, you talk like him. Talk about if it's high or low, I'm going to stay even. Who the hell do you think used to say that? Who the hell? I can't understand a dude that came into the NBA copying Jordan's powder toss, wore 23 on his back, and talking about, oh, I'm not copying nobody. I'm not trying to be nobody. I'm trying to be myself. What? These dudes, man, these dudes and their narratives are ridiculous for sports, man. I'm sorry. It's my opinion. It's nauseating. It's never really facts or reality. It's always stories, fantastical stories, flights of fancy, imaginary tales. It's like when a freaking episode of Cinderella. I don't understand it. Kobe mentality means you just walk by people and you're not nice to them. So if Kobe was such a jackass, why did so many NBA players cover his relationship? Why? Why? Why were so many NBA players genuflecting when they met this a-hole? So many players, whenever they recount meeting Kobe, they're always in awe. Man, Kobe was like this. Kobe, Paul George, DeMar DeRozan, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes, all of these guys telling you stories. Damn. Damn. Oh my Lord, I'm sick of these dudes. Oh my God, it's nauseating. Let the man, just let him rest in peace. Stop lying on the dude. The Mamba mentality is when you walk through the hallway and you don't say hi, or when you chuck a lot of shots. You must not have been watching LeBron over the last few years when he was chasing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Unreal. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys, and if you feel a fan, I don't care. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We'll catch you on the next show. Peace.